Hey guys, Moovieboy here. Something rather amazing happened yesterday, so I need to show some gratitude. And to do that, I need to take you with me to go on a little trip and show you how deep that gratitude goes.
1, 2, 3. Moovieboy! Dun, dun, dun.
Ha ha ha, trip time! Field tripping around the universe. We're in the car. Another red light, because why not? Oh. We have found your great weakness, right-hand turns. And another red light. But it's right next to the strip club, so hey, field trip! Access granted. Alright, we're at Grandma's. Put your shoes on. Now things get interesting. It's in here. Okay, so despite all the mess around me, this is why we're here. You know what this is? This is an Adobe Illustrator box for Adobe Illustrator 1988. That is how long I have been using Adobe products. Actually, since 1990, when I found a discarded version of this at our college newspaper sitting on the side, and at the time I was using Mac Paint, Mac Draw, and of course doing stuff by hand, and I was kind of wondering, what's this? And inside was magic. So at the moment I can't find the discs with this, but I found something almost as good. There are people now having strokes right now as to these old days. Before the days of direct downloads over the internet, before the days of even DVDs or even CD-ROMs, there was discs. So what you are looking at here are installer discs. This is Mac OS 7. That just doesn't seem right to be that long ago, but this is from 1993. These are the installer discs back then. Adobe Photoshop 2.5 from, well, the serial number here and stuff, it says the trademark from 1989 to 93, but I was using this in about 90 or 91. This is how we used to have to install Photoshop, on multiple disks into a little floppy drive, because each of these could only hold 1.4 megabytes. This was the life of a graphic artist back then. Inside this hard case, which you would have to buy on a store or have delivered to you, would be all those discs and all the manuals that came with it. So this is kind of how much material we would go through just for one piece of software, let alone an entire suite. Although I've tossed them away in the years, but I've had so many collections of After Effects and Premiere. This is where I started with Adobe back in 1990 and 91. That of course has grown into bigger and better forms. I can't even imagine what it was like back then to even draw anything. From what I even remember with the early days of Illustrator, you had to draw in wireframe mode. If you even wanted to see it in color, assuming you even had a color Mac to begin with, you would have to render it. That's why up to this day, if you hit Command Y or Control Y on a PC, I guess, to go to wireframe mode, that used to be how you had to draw. And then like a 3D thing where you would have to hit render to see what it finally looked like, if you wanted to see color, not just all the wireframes, you would have to render out your Illustrator file all the time. So long story short, the whole purpose of this is to show how incredibly grateful I am for what happened yesterday. So all this week, there have been the Adobe live streams, focusing on motion graphics and film effects and some 3D, and they're about to do film titles. It's been an incredible week, and what's been great about it compared to the usual YouTube tutorials has been that they have brought people in. Now, usually only a few hundred, but it's been growing during the week. And what's been fantastic about it is that it has allowed the community to come together, if they've got the time, to watch and learn and comment and question and get to know each other. So I've been very appreciative of this, and on top of it, they have had these giveaways. They've been having giveaways with each speaker session before they go to the new one. And you would just type in After Effects, and then you would go into a drawing to see if you won. And
did someone win yet? The first round?
Do you have the winner?
Yes.
All right, winner, here we go.
So who's the winner?
The winner is... Bam!
Moovieboy!
Moovieboy!
Hey, Moovieboy!
He was in the stream yesterday.
Yeah.
Congrats, Moovieboy.
Also, yeah, and also today.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
So, Moovieboy, I hope you're happy because I know you're a professional video maker apparently because he knows a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Moovieboy, he knows.
He knows. It's good.
So, Moovieboy, I invite you
Congratulations.
to find me on Twitter and say me hi.
I won. I won a full year of Adobe's entire Creative Cloud, what we used to call once upon a time the Master Suite. I've never been able to afford the Master Suite. I'm really happy that they moved to a subscription basis because I have been now allowed to jump into software that normally I wouldn't have had the extra cash on hand to experiment with. I have been using Adobe products for so long now. I use it all the time for my graphic design, for my video work, for my photography. Even Bridge is a major component of my workflow as a photographer to get from the red carpet to online. I mean, granted, I did have that period of time with Final Cut. It was something all us kids were doing at the time. Final cutting and stuff. We were final cutting all over the place. I don't feel ashamed. But now with everything that Adobe has been doing as far as just stuffing every one of their products with updates and new stuff, so whether it's VR, 4K, whatever it is, they're giving us what we need. And to do that at only $50 a month for everything, again, thank you. So, can someone help me clean all this stuff up? So I guess the big thing is that I need to repay Adobe first by just saying thank you, and thank you for everyone involved with Adobe Live, but also to just simply say I will do great things with this. In the course of a big studio, saving 1 year's worth on one subscription maybe isn't that big of a deal, but for me, it's huge. So Adobe, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my boxes of software. It has been an incredible journey, and now that I've been storming more and more into YouTube to show what I've learned all these years with your products, this is just a fantastic inspiration point to just keep doing more and more. So for everyone else, remember to subscribe, like, comment, let me know how it's been for your Adobe experiences. How far back have you started using the software? I just recently found out, for example, at Adobe Live that I started using After Effects at version 3.1, which I guess is shortly after they got it from Aldis and Kosa, and that's just amazing to try and consider. But like, comment, subscribe. There will be new videos every Friday-ish. I try to hit that, but I keep trying. Thank you, and come again.